Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Renee Roxanne. Today I'm going to show you how I get this very cute Valentine's Day pattern with this super pretty Barbie colored nail. This is the color Muchi Muchi from Essie Nail Laquer. So if you want to see how I get this design, stay tuned. And also I'm going to show you how to get this bomb pedicure to keep your feet beautiful, soft, and suckable for your mans. You already know. So if you want to see how we get to this final result, you already know, stay tuned and let's get right into this video. Okay, so I have had these nails on since January 15th and today is February 9th. So it's been over 3 weeks and it is time to take these babies off. So what I'm going to do is soak this cotton pad in some acetone, 100% acetone, and put that over the nail. Make sure it is completely saturated and over the tip so that the tip can get off as well. Now get your foil paper, make it a square, fold it in half, and then fold it left and then fold it right, and then clamp over the tips so it's nice and secure and no air gets in. And then we are going to add tiny cotton rounds to the little toes, then put on your silicone nail holders. So I set 2 timers, but definitely just put on a timer for 1 hour because it does not come off that easy, this Kiara Sky. So after an hour, I just rub, and it comes off super easy. I'm just using the same cotton round to clean up the area. And then I take a metal nail file and then push off that excess. And I'm using the cuticle eliminator to apply that all over the cuticle so that it can dissolve. And then I'm using that same file to push back the cuticle to get rid of that excess skin. Now I have my Home Edix foot spa and I'm turning on the jets and bubbles, and we are ready to add in our handy dandy hydrogen peroxide. I never knew about this until the other day, seeing a lot of people use this hydrogen peroxide, but it eliminates the crumbs off of your feet. Like, your feet will feel so soft. Now I'm adding some bubble bath in here. This is just a mandarin and mint, and also my Epsom salt for that soothing, healing feeling, just so that I have no pain after I'm done. I added in 2 big scoops and I'm putting my feet in. Make sure that your water is a good temperature, a nice hot temp. And I also forgot to show you the bottom of my feet, but just know it's going to look so clean after this. So after about 20 minutes, look how smooth my feet are. They never look this baby smooth after. I swear. Look how much work I won't have to do. Just a slight scrub. I'm like, okay, it feels good, but it just doesn't feel like there's much debris on there or extra skin. So then I just flipped it over to the other side to smooth down my foot with this pumice. And I'm telling you, I was like, what? I was like, how's my foot so soft? Like, that heel is usually crusty, my guy. Now I'm just using this smoothing one, the Holy File, and I'm like, just to show you that there's nothing coming off of the Holy File. Like, what? What? And the water looks so clean, so I'm so confused. Like, what? But anyhow, this is my homemade coffee scrub. It has olive oil, coconut oil, coffee, brown sugar, Epsom salt, and sea salt. So that's how you make that at-home coffee scrub. I'm sorry I didn't put together a video for you guys, but this stuff is so awesome. It is so enriched, so soothing, and the scrub is scrubbing, baby. Like, honestly, it's a little abrasive, but it's scrubbing. Like, it serves the purpose. So get this all over the feet. It's also very moisturizing. Look how shiny my feet are. So if you're not looking for something that is as oily, you know, use less oil, but it's going to hurt. So yeah. So put your feet back in and throw some warm water on there with the extra jets, and you'll see that the oil will start to come off because you don't want too much oil to get your pedicure done. And look how freaking baby soft my feet look. I am so thrilled. Hydrogen peroxide. Did anyone ever tell you that it works for a pedicure? Well, I'm telling you today, tap in, sweetie. Now dry your little feet off. It's time for that pedi. Now I have my isopropyl alcohol and I'm cleaning off my toenails, getting rid of any excess oil residue off of the toenail. And y'all, did you know that Modelones came out with a new dip powder set? I've been using this old one for so long, but they have this new set that is longer lasting. That's how I kept the Chiara Sky, that green color, on for so long, because of this new Modelones dip powder set. Taking the medium grit of my buffer and then smoothing the nails. And then we are going to pick one of these really pretty Essie colors. This looks so Barbie pink, Muchi Muchi 104 in this Essie nail polish, and we are ready to paint that nail. But first, we're going to dip powder. So get your Modelones nail dehydrator and apply that all over that toenail. Do not miss a corner. So get your clear, either your Kiss or Modelones. And now you're going to apply nice thin layers with your base. So we have a different base from the top coat now. We are applying a nice thin, even coat. And we're staying away from the cuticle right at the tip. Now take your powder with your scoop and pour that powder with that toe at a 45-degree angle and tap away that extra dust. Now brush away the dust to apply your next layer, which is layer 2. Now apply that layer right above the first layer without taking it too far out of bounds to the corners. You don't want to flood that cuticle. Clean up the tips, get glue off of the skin, and pour your clear powder over the nail. Tap away that dust and then brush away. Do you see that there's no powder or glue on the corners? Right, so now with that third layer, we're going to take that glue, the top coat, or we're going to take the base over to the corners and keep as close to the cuticle as possible, but do not bring it over the cuticle. You do not want your glue on your cuticle. Now pour your powder on, tap away that extra dust, and you are seeing the nail start to form. Brush away that dust, and now we're going in with that top layer. Now make sure to cap your tips, hold down that skin, and apply your clear. Apply this last clear coat directly over the last coat without flooding the cuticle. You don't want to add more polish than what's necessary. Now pour your powder over your nail. Don't forget the tip as well. And brush away. Our next most important step is step 3, which is that activator. You need to activate your nails or else they just will never harden. Now go drink some water, take a pee break, walk your dog, and when you come back, your nails will be ready. So now get your skin and nails away from each other, which we don't have much to do, but take that thin file, your metal file, and get between the skin and the nail to clean up those edges. I love this file for literally everything. It is my favorite thing. It really helps to give a nice tight finish with the nails instead of giving it that bulky look that sometimes just the large file will allow you to get to. But this gets into the deep creases and corners. Now take your big file and you're just going to go directly across the front of the nail to create one fine line across the tip. Now with the E-file, I am using a small barrel to go around the cuticle areas of the nail. I am making sure that this area is nice and smooth when it comes to the transition between the cuticle and the nail. You want to make sure that area is not bulky. Now I'm going down the nail vertically to do surface work and horizontally across the nail to smooth And now I'm taking a 240 grit sanding band and making sure that area is one smooth, flat, even surface. Brush off the dust, and now we're going in with our Essie Mochi Mochi 104. And we are going to apply a nice, thin, even first layer, taking this polish all over the nail and into the corners as well. This is such a pretty color that suits anyone's skin tone. Honestly, I feel like I want to wear this more often. It is so girly and feminine, and I love it! So don't forget to cap your tips as well with your nail polish. And use something, anything, to clean up the extra nail polish on the sides of your skin. Now for layer 2, adding a nice thin, even layer. I always do my tips because you never know what you'll miss. Now take a small brush with some acetone and clean up any excess powder and nail polish that is on your skin. These nails actually dry so quick. I love this Essie nail polish. And now we are going in with our very last coat. Still nice thin layer here. And again, I'm not going to stop capping those tips because look at that, there's still another spot I missed. So each time you do it, you realize, hey, I might have missed something, and it just makes the nail look so clean and finished. So I flipped my brush over with this cuticle end and dipped it in the acetone to clean up under the nail and on the skin. So with the Modelones top coat, I am capping the tips of my nails and then applying it all over that nail. I am actually going to apply a second coat just to make sure it is as shiny and glossy and the nail polish is secure and it's not going to chip or streak or lose its color or shine. And now this is that perfect pretty pink Muchi Muchi nail. You can leave it like this or go in and paint. I'm taking the soft side of my buffer and just cleaning up the knuckles of my toes so that they look smooth and clean. And with my Bunny's extra virgin olive oil, I am applying this all over my feet. I'm also using it as a cuticle oil because olive oil is just fantastic and making those feet look beautiful and shiny. I'm also going to use this olive oil for, what do you think? We're going to oil plane our little crusty hairy toes. I totally forgot to wax my toes, so here we are just using a facial blade to just get that little hair off. Now with the Essie Color Forever Yummy 488, I am going to create the nail designs, which is XOXO design, but instead of O's, I'm going to use hearts. And I already messed up, y'all. I was supposed to have 4 designs on the top, and I accidentally made 3. But I'm going to fix this later off camera. So you'll see I have 3 rows with 4 designs in each row. So I'll fix that top one. I'm going back in with my Bunny's olive oil and shining the cuticles and my feet, making sure they're nice and moisturized. And this is our complete pedicure look. I hope you love this Valentine's Day very cute toe. Now, if you love this design, please drop a comment down below what your favorite Valentine's Day pedicure looks are. I also did my manicure, so check that video out. If you love this, give me a heart in the comments and you will see me in the next video. Love y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.